In recent days, podcast host and influencer G.K. Barry, whose real name is Grace Keeling, has found herself at the center of controversy due to her interview with Bonnie Blue, a British OnlyFans content creator known for a provocative approach to her work. Bonnie Blue, who has built her online brand around sleeping with young men, particularly 18 and 19-year-olds, often seeks out students in university-heavy areas like the UK's Freshers' Week and other young adult hotspots globally. She offers these encounters in exchange for consent to record the interactions, which she later uploads as part of her adult content on OnlyFans. Blue's remarks and career choices have sparked outrage online, with many concerned about the ethical implications of her work and G.K. Barry's decision to give her a platform. Blues, who is 24, claims that her unique niche in adult content lies in targeting these young men and sometimes even university staff. During her interview with G.K. Barry on the Saving Grace podcast, she openly spoke about her love for taking virginities and the significant income she has generated from her content, stating she's made £3 million in the past year. The podcast episode, however, struck a nerve with many listeners, especially those who felt that G.K. Barry's typically feminist-oriented platform was compromised by allowing Blue to glorify what some view as predatory behavior. In the episode, Blue described meeting young men who would wait for hours, often visibly nervous, before joining her on camera. She explained that her travels are specifically designed to reach college and university students, and that she prides herself on educating young men about sex. Critics, however, have raised concerns about whether these young individuals, despite being of legal age, fully grasp the implications of their participation, especially when the content is bound to exist online indefinitely. Many social media users argue that Blue's work exploits the naivete of these young adults, and that ID checks and consent forms don't fully address the ethical gray areas of her practices. The backlash against the podcast appearance has intensified the scrutiny around G.K. Barry, known for her 3.6 million TikTok followers, who are primarily young adults. Barry has faced criticism for hosting an episode that some see as undermining the feminist values her platform claims to support. Many followers voiced their disappointment, questioning why someone with such a young and impressionable audience would choose to spotlight someone like Bonnie Blue, especially given the messages conveyed about consent and power dynamics in relationships. Numerous users commented that G.K. Barry's decision to host Blue could inadvertently normalize behavior that exploits young adults under the guise of empowerment. In response to criticism, Bonnie Blue has defended her actions, emphasizing that her work is entirely legal in the UK. She has argued that the concerns surrounding her content are misplaced, and that if people want age requirements changed, they should focus on adjusting the law rather than criticizing her. She insists that all participants in her videos are fully aware of the nature of the content and have given written consent, and claims that many criticisms stem from an older generation uncomfortable with women owning their sexuality. Despite Blue's defense, many continue to express that G.K. Barry's decision to host her seemed misaligned with the message she often promotes. As the discourse unfolds, it highlights the ongoing tension between personal freedom, legal boundaries, and ethical responsibility in the influencer and content creation worlds. While some defend G.K. Barry's right to explore diverse perspectives on her podcast, others worry that platforms with predominantly young followings have a duty to carefully consider the narratives they amplify. This incident underscores the powerful impact of podcasting and social media on shaping cultural views around adult content, relationships, and the dynamics of power in online interactions. Stay subscribed for more videos.